Hey all, it's Nim, or Nimicry if you're feeling professional, and welcome to the YouTube video. Now, before we get started, I do want to mention I stream on Twitch Saturday and Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Monday and Tuesday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Also, we just hit 600 subscribers! Yes! Feeling good. We're going to hit that applause. And that's enough applause. It's not that big a deal. It is a big deal. It's not that big a deal. Anyways, on to the video. During these rough times that we have with the COVID crisis and people being laid off, oftentimes there can never be too much goodwill and charity. And Square Enix decided to hop on board, we'll say. In an article by GameSpot, and it's written by Stephen Petit, this Square Enix JRPG Steam bundle is a great deal and benefits charity. Square Enix has created a nice bundle featuring 4 games, including Dragon Quest XI and Final Fantasy XII, and profits go to food banks and charities. So again, good job, Square Enix. Square Enix has given away a bunch of free games to promote social distancing, including a pair of Tomb Raider titles and numerous great mobile games. Now, can mobile games be great? We're still out on that. I'm going to go with no. But I appreciate the gesture, so we're moving on. Its latest promotion isn't free, but it benefits a great cause. The Square Enix Stay Home and Play JRPG collection features 4 games: Dragon Quest XI, Echoes of an Elusive Age, Final Fantasy XII, The Zodiac Age, Chrono Trigger, and Oniaki for just $49.84. That's a massive savings considering the games would cost roughly $175 at full price. Plus, Square is donating all of its profits from the bundle to food banks and charities in North America and Europe. All right, again, hey, that's awesome. Plus, I've played Dragon Quest XI, beat it. It's amazing. A little bit of Final Fantasy XII. That one kind of went by me. I was in the Marine Corps at the time. Couldn't work. I don't know what Oniaki is. And Chrono Trigger. Look, it's Chrono Trigger. Look at me in the face. Chrono Trigger. You already know. Chrono Trigger. The bundle isn't just great from a value perspective. It features some truly stellar games that don't need much of an introduction. Dragon Quest XI Echoes of an Elusive Age is the latest entry in the popular JRPG series. If you're looking for a traditional turn-based RPG, Dragon Quest XI is one of the best in recent memory and earned a 9 out of 10 GameSpot's Dragon Quest XI review. Now, as for game reviews, you know who's the thing. You can't tell. Game review sites sometimes, I think, tend to be a little higher on, tend to be a little nice, but then again, I'm not a game reviewer, I'm just a game pundit, so who knows. Perhaps you finished Final Fantasy VII Remake and are feeling nostalgic for some older titles in that storied series. Final Fantasy XII The Zodiac Age was the first single-player game in the mainline franchise to ditch turn-based battles in an interesting gameplay post-Final Fantasy VII Remake world. Originally released on the PS2, Final Fantasy XII received an enhanced port for modern platforms in 2017 that added welcome new features. It also received a 9 out of 10 in GameSpot's Final Fantasy XII The Zodiac Age review. If you feel like diving into one of the best RPGs ever made, the Super Nintendo classic Chrono Trigger is a cool addition to this bundle, even if it only typically goes for $15 anyway. Oniaki released just last year and is the 3rd game from the Tokyo RPG Factory, an action-centered RPG, or an action RPG centered around your death, as you play as the Watcher, a guide who helps lead restless souls to a sense of peace. While GameSpot hasn't reviewed Oniaki, it holds a mixed user average on Steam. Now, listen, mixed can come from any number of sources. Mixed can come from you having, you getting review bombed, or maybe it's, maybe it's a hit or miss game. And hit or miss games can be wonderful. It's just that, I wasn't feeling it, or I was absolutely about it. So that's that. Each of the 4 games are also on sale for 50% off, so if you only want one of them, but the bundle is far more cost efficient, even if 50% off the games cost $87.46 combined, so you're saving an additional $37 by bundling them together for $49.84. If you already own one or more of the games on Steam, you can pay a discounted rate to complete the collection. For more game deals, be sure to check out the roundup Best Digital Game Deals of the Week. If you haven't heard, it's Star Wars Day, and we have a handy guide to all the Star Wars game deals. All right, we're not going to go through any of the things there, any of the other things there. That's not important. What I do want to mention is Square Enix, good job. Good job. You are, not only are you discounting it, but you're discounting it again, and with Steam's auto adjust. If I already own something, I don't have to buy a game twice if it's in a bundle, which I think is great. So here's the thing. If you are an RPG person, much like myself, I remember my very first RPG that I actually got to play was Final Fantasy III, the North American release. So it was on Super Nintendo, and I was being babysat at the time, and I was just like, oh, the story just got me. I was ready, and I remember that da-da-da, da-da-da-da, da-da-da, da-da-da-da, and then as they're walking in the mechs and they go through Narshe, it was wonderful. And I was hooked.
We got it.
Absolutely hooked. And I'm 32 now, so on 20 odd years later, I am just like, let's do it. I'm so ready to play that. If you haven't played Chrono Trigger, get on it. For a Super Nintendo game, it has 16 endings. Dragon Quest XI, Echoes of an Elusive Age. At the end, it gets a little grindy. So, hey, if you got to stay inside, perfect thing to do to just kind of mindlessly do stuff. I recommend doing the Electrolyte and Hallelujah combo to help build out things at the very end. It'll really help you when you need to do some power leveling. And then, of course, Final Fantasy XII, the Zodiac Age. There's the Bazaar system, in addition to it being just a great game. Honestly, this is a wonderful bundle, and I wish companies would do this more often. Granted, and I want you guys to pay attention here, I hope that we don't have the same situation that caused this bundle to be needed. Like, I'm down with just people having cool video games and being able to go outside and not spread deadly diseases. I'm sure everyone in the comments down there would agree with me. But here's the thing, guys. Tell me what you think of this. Do you think maybe other game companies, like maybe there's an FPS bundle? Maybe there's a Battle Royale bundle? Maybe there's a strategy bundle? Maybe there's something else. Give me your idea of what you would consider like, hey, we want you to have a good take on this genre, and we want you to stay on your PC or your console and play it. So, down below in the comments, let me know which ones you would pick. And by the way, guys, thank you for all the follows and the subs. I can't believe it. I hit 600 subs, and, that means I'm only 400 away from having one of those monetization checks, and who knows, maybe one day I might actually be a halfway decent YouTuber. But until then, keep gaming and enjoy life. My name was Nim, or Nimicry if you're feeling professional. Take care.